Hey guys, Chris from Hot Tech Tips here with the GoPro Hero 7 rig we've been using. This is, I'm going to call it a prosumer rig. Obviously, GoPro is a consumer grade camera, although this Hero 7 Black is edge on the pro side of things with the 4K 60, hyper smooth, so on and so forth. We have a LED light here, variable brightness. It makes a very nice wash. There's no real spot to it, so it's a good video light, rechargeable. They say it's waterproof. I'm not sure if I trust it. We also have a Rode Video Mic Mini and the wonderful / horrible GoPro dongle for the audio input. This is in a Gourmeyer aluminum case, and to mount all that together, it's on an aluminum cheese plate with an aluminum handle. And just to give you an idea, I'll zero out our scale here. This all in all comes together to be, I think it's 24 ounces, so well over a pound, approaching almost 2 pounds. So while the rig works great for nighttime recording in haunts, just any sort of low light recording, vlogging on the go, and specifically for protecting the lens, it's heavy, it's large, it's bulky, and it's kind of in your facey. It's a big thing. A lot to carry around, and just not all that convenient for vlogging. For nighttime recording, for professional type recording, per se it's a haunt tour, anything like that, this is still the way to go, I think. But we have an experiment here. We have a Artman V2 vlogging gear. It's a all-in-one case that has a mic mount up top, or shoe for the mic, GoPro obviously, and also a GoPro audio adapter spot on the bottom. This one's made in China. It popped up on the internet recently. I think somebody was 3D printing them. I'm not sure if this is the original company that was working on them or not, but on Amazon and available with Prime shipping. Also, we picked up the GoPro tripod mount kit. It has a little miniature tripod, a couple different mounts, and unfortunately it doesn't include a GoPro screw, so we had to get one of those as well. So we will do a little disassembly here. That's the other massive issue with this setup, is that if you need to swap out the battery, swap out the SD card, or that occasional GoPro freezing moment, it is a bit of an ordeal to get into this thing. So, thumb screw on the bottom here, although I keep it tight enough so there's no rattling that it's not really a thumb screw. There we go. Unfortunately, to attach the audio adapter, we just had to zip tie it in place. Wasn't really a better way to go about that, so I'll have to snip that off. And my snips got buried, but there we go. Obviously a complicated solution, but it does work pretty well. And the back plate of this just slides up. The light here actually tightens and holds the GoPro in place, otherwise it can kind of rattle around inside. So loosen that, and then it'll slide out. So this little piece of plastic here keeps that screw from digging into the side of the GoPro. It's glued in place, but the second you tighten it, it comes loose, so that's a little issue with this case. I'm a little bummed in that we lose the screen protector with the Artman case, and also we lose a spot for the light. But we'll figure something out for that. If not, just use this rig for low light recording and switch back and forth. So there's our Hero 7 audio adapter, the screw. We'll get rid of everything else here. Here's the Artman case. Plastic, very lightweight, although it's a pretty solid plastic. It doesn't have much bend to it. Backplate has a little bit. There's a button there. It's not really even a button. You just press on it, push out of the groove, and then the camera just slides right in, like so. Yeah, I say like so. There we go. So it is nice. The lens is a little bit recessed. As a drawback, you can't put one of the silicone lens covers on it because it is in there. It'd be cool if Artman made a lens cover of some sort that would snap on there. Hopefully somebody from there might be watching or listening. Put that back in. And the camera is in there pretty securely. Not gonna lie, it doesn't look like it is. Oh, there you go, those two grooves right there are holding top and bottom. So that's not bad. Here is the audio adapter. Feed this in and through. A little awkward, but kind of the nature of the device. Very nice snug fit there. Let's see how they have that wired. They have looped around from up front, which that should work just fine. A little bit of stress on the end, but nothing too crazy, and you're out of line of the video there. So that works nicely so far. There's two different shoes here. Looks like it will fit either size. Loosen up a little bit here. Although I feel like we need the taller shoe just to get the windsock away from the lens. Just a little bit. And then the nice thing about this mount, you clip it in to hold it up some more. Looks like we might have to do a little creative clipping here. And it's plugged in. Have to figure out something to do with that slack there, as that is not pretty. Maybe we can do something like this. Appreciate Rode giving you flexibility, but almost too much. That works. Holds it nicely out of the way. You still have your functionality. You can access your button there, and up top just fine. So there's that. We'll open up our tripod mounts here. Oop. And typical GoPro case, not obvious which way is up or down. So you have your shoe tripod mount. You have a screw type tripod mount if you want to mount directly to the camera. And you have the little miniature tripod, which doubles as a nice little handle. So you can do tabletop recording or wherever you want to set this up at. I'm thinking just due to the wide angle of the lens, you want this side to be forward so you don't have an obvious leg sticking out in front of the camera. Decent construction. I could hear there being a little bit of rattle down here. I noticed that in some of the reviews. I'm going to try to see if I can find some rubber grip tape or like rubber sports tape to put around here just so there's no clinking noises. So put this in. Lines up just right. Tolerances feel good. And tighten her down. Alright, feels good. Definitely needs to be snug to have a good secure grip there. I do quite like being able to sit that down and have that just ready to go at a moment's notice and not have to hunt out a tripod. And let's see what our weight difference is. So we went from 24 grams to 11. Or I'm sorry, 24 ounces to 11 ounces. So we have cut our weight in half, which is just going to make this so much easier to carry around in a backpack, in a bag, to hold, to walk around, do conventional walkthroughs. Because as much as it sounds silly, that pound and a half adds up over time, whereas this is now less than a pound. So turn her on and see. Oop, don't tell me I have a dead battery here. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I'm in 4K 30 wide. Start recording here. And I can look almost straight down before I see the legs. It's actually beyond what the tripod can support. It starts to tilt forward. So there is no issue here with seeing the legs, and the wind mic is out of the way there. So, all in all, I kind of like this setup. I'm bummed not to have anywhere to put the battery power light. I may even just put some sort of adhesive mount right here and just stick it to that, possibly. I don't think it would be too obtrusive. The light doesn't weigh that much. So I might just stick that right there. Not really anywhere else on here to put it. Can't go up top because it's open. Plus you have your active button there. See, I might just try to mount that right there. That does seem to be about the only option, unless it is some weird sorcery here with a double female threaded coupler in different sizes, but I don't think that'll work out. So all in all, though, this seems like a cool little setup. We'll take some videos. Our next few vlog videos will be using this, and you'll see if there's a difference.